Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Tammy Williams, and I am supervisor of our preschool programs here in Washington County. And I apologize that I couldn't be there interactively so that you can ask me questions and I can answer for you. But I did want to have the opportunity to at least introduce myself and talk to you just a little bit about some of the programs that we have and some of the things that we're doing. I know Dr. King has already introduced our preschool programs a little bit. She's told you about the number of programs we have and for what ages and those types of things. Today, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about some of the ways that we ensure that we're providing what's needed for each of those in each of those classrooms. And we do that in a couple of ways. One of those is um, observations that we have in every classroom. And so I wanted you to know these are observations you may hear about that where other people are coming into the classroom just to observe and take a look at some things. And this is not observing your students necessarily. This is observations of the teachers, the strategies the teachers are using, and the types of interactions they're having with the students. We use a program that's called Class. This is the program book that the observers, the people who go in and look at them, use. And as you can see, CLASS actually stands for Classroom Assessment Scoring System. And that really has three domains that we're looking at. We look to see that teachers are providing emotional support for students. We also want to see that the classroom is organized, has what it needs, teachers are prepared, those kinds of things. And then the third and final thing that we're observing for in those classrooms is called instructional support. The instructional support holds as much, but not more priority as the emotional support. So we're looking for ways that teachers interact with your children as they go throughout the day and ensuring that they're doing things that are appropriate, that they are providing students with all the types of support that they need, and that they're doing so at a level that is appropriate, age appropriate for those children. So this is not, rigor type thinking, except for when it comes to that instructional support. And that's really more about language development, just making sure we're asking questions that get those students thinking instead of just giving them things to memorize or letting them kind of get by with one word answers. We want to ask the why questions. We want them to ask why questions. We want to hear their thinking when we ask them to predict something or to think a little bit longer and harder about it. So it's just developing some thinking skills. It's nothing like an SOL test or anything like that. It's just the type of language we're using, and we just wanted to make sure we can assess that we're using that appropriate language with our very youngest students. So that's our class assessment scoring system. And the other thing that we're doing is we also, under that instructional part, all of our teachers are being trained in what's called letters training for early childhood. And that is really more about the processes and the strategies that need to be in place to ensure that we're providing good readiness skills for language and for reading and for kindergarten when they get ready for that. So that's just a little bit about some of the programs that we do. And again, these are things that we work through with teachers. This is not things that we're assessing your children on, just assessing the teachers on and helping to build skill sets for those teachers so that it just starts to become natural for them. The big thing is we just want to build language, and we're hoping that you're doing that as well. So if I could offer any advice to anyone, it would be to continually ask your children to explain why they're thinking about a certain thing, or why what they think might happen next, or just predictions and why questions and what do you think type of questions that will get them using their language to explain things to you. So those are just some helpful hints I hope will go a long way with everyone. So again, I am sorry that I wasn't able to be there so that we could interactively participate, but hopefully you've gotten a little bit of information about what we expect from our teachers in our preschool programs. And I hope to be at the next meeting with you.